So the Mossberg 590M stands for magazine, and the big deal with this thing is you can put a 10, I think there's a 5, 10, 15, and a 20, but we have the 10 and the 20. The 10 comes with it, and the 20 is something you can get separately. Fits inside the shotgun just like that. So you've got 20 rounds in a pump shotgun that is a Mossberg 590 that is a platform that we all know and love, or at least a lot of us do, and has a great reputation. The magazine just goes in really solid. I mean, it's what the M14 should be. Well, the M14 magazine, it is solid once you get it in there, but I've always kind of complained about those things because it's like you got to get it just right, and sometimes it doesn't want to click in. I guess if you use them all the time, maybe it's different, but with this thing, it's just a breeze. I mean, you got this really big, obvious hook right there, and you know that like an AK, it hooks, and an M14 hooks up on the front, and then you rock it in, you feel it click in the back, and where those little notches get filled there with these little like teeth kind of deals, and it's very solid. I mean, it obviously has a little bit of wobble to it, but it's very solid. Okay. We got some regular old bird shot, so we're going to use the shotgun approach and take out a few things. All right, safety is off. All right. That's pretty cool. Some of the disadvantages, so I kind of pointed out a lot of the things that I like about it. I mean, it's solid, high capacity. Obviously, that's kind of the point. It's a Mossberg 590. They have a great reputation. It's a pump shotgun, so it's more likely to be reliable. So you've got a lot of those positives about it. I would say from a tactical standpoint, not that I am an authority on tactical things, but some of the negatives would be you're sort of married to this concept if you have one of these things. Like if you want to top it off, whereas a standard 590 like this, you fired a few rounds and you got some pockets in your shells. You got some shells in your pockets, or got them on a tactical vest or in a pouch or something like that. You might decide, oh, I want to put some slugs in, or I want to put double-aught buck in, or whatever. You can just pop them in. It's a little easier to, roll one out, put another one in, stuff like that. You have a lot more control over that. You don't have the capacity, of course. More streamlined. A lot of people like that, myself included. It's just one big stick kind of deal. You don't have this big other, 90-degree angle happening down there. So that's kind of cool. But I would think that'd be one of the big hindrances of it, is you're kind of married to, whatever you have loaded in these magazines and however you carry them on your person. I could see that being a little awkward. I mean, it's pretty big. I mean, if you had like a bunch of these across your chest, I don't know, added stab protection maybe, you'd look like Iron Man or something if you had all that. And you're stuck with whatever you have in them. I guess, you could have one loaded with slugs or double-aught buck and change them out. I don't know what you would do if you got in a situation where, 10-round mag, you fired 7, let's say you've got 3 left, and you want to, the action is calmed down. You don't hear any zombies or terrorists or whatever, and you want to top it off. It's like, okay, you're going to take the magazine out and then try to get shells and reload it. And you want to top it off. It doesn't exactly work to you can't just like pop it in and then push it down, because you can't really get your thumb over it. I mean, you could, if you really, I actually did it earlier, but it took me a long time. Like, grab it on either side, and you could maybe do it, but it's definitely not something that you're going to do easily. I mean, you literally are going to have to pop this magazine out and reload it, or put a different magazine in, and that could be a disadvantage, I think, of this system. But it's all what you need it for and what you want. I mean, this is the kind of thing that you might be interested in just because it's fun and it looks cool, and can't argue with that.